Welcome in, boys and gals. Welcome in. We got a new episode today. A new episode. Calls for increased security on public transit. Because we got homeless people just going mayhem, causing mayhem. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Attacked in Los Angeles, and this time it was a Dash bus driver attacked and dragged off her bus this weekend after refusing to let a homeless woman get on board.
What's going on
just
here?
the latest in a string of violent assaults on transit workers and passengers. KTLA's Rachel Medetoff is live in downtown LA with reaction. Rachel.
Micah shared this most recent attack, as you mentioned, happened on a Dash bus, which is run by LA DOT. But the general sentiment from people who ride LA public transit is they continue to hear about these violent, unprovoked assaults, and it's scaring them away. This is the violent struggle, an LA Dash bus driver fending off a homeless woman who was able to drag her out from behind a plexiglass barrier.
Now, how was that homeless lady able to drag that bus driver from that plexiglass? She got to be on some type of new drug. What is she on? She on that fentanyl? She on that crack cocaine? She on that heroin? She on that Molly? Nah, she on that weed. Yeah, she got to be on some type of new drug that just hit the market. Because this lady got some power. This homeless person, for a homeless person that her stomach's supposed to be rotating and hungry, where did she find all the energy to fight like this? And she fighting like the bus driver did something evil or bad to her. She just woke up in a bad mood. That's all it is. She woke up in a bad mood. The homeless person, she hungry. Her stomach rotating. So she's trying to get on that bus to go get something to eat. Damn, that's crazy. Poor old bus driver. And look at how she got to defend for herself.
Off the bus and into the sidewalk, where she continues to throw punches. This happened in South LA around 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Witnesses say the assailant turned violent after she was denied access. KTLA photojournalist Andre Cox and I spent the afternoon riding a Dash bus, an easy way for many to get around downtown LA, which has been free for riders since COVID. Sandra Pisano says she's had no issues on Dash, but is wary of metro buses and trains. It's important to note that Dash is run by LA DOT, not by Metro. In general, what would you say about LA's public transportation system?
I'd rate them a B. I know they're trying, but something's not working.
Last week's sick out, staged by employees with LA County Metropolitan Transit Authority, comes after a series of violent and deadly attacks. On April 22nd, a Metro train...
To be honest, I thought only old folks take public transit now. Because all the youth and the young folks, they mostly taking Uber and Lyft right these days. I don't really see too many people when I'm driving by waiting at the bus stop that's young taking public transit. They all taking Ubers or Lyfts. So now we got homeless people that are overtaking the public transit system, which are the buses. And now, just because they've been denied access, they beating the hell out of you. Like I said, stomach rotating. The mind, the brain is fried because too much of drugs. So not only is you hungry, but your brain's fried. Damn, that's the two deadliest combinations to have in this world: an empty stomach and a fried brain.
Passenger was stabbed to death on her way home from work in Studio City. Her attacker, a homeless man with a lengthy criminal record. A few weeks earlier, a bus driver was stabbed by a passenger in Willowbrook. And in March, a transient armed with an airsoft gun hijacked a Metro bus and crashed into the Ritz-Carlton in downtown LA.
Bus drivers, train operators, Metro, they're being attacked.
Earl Hutchinson, president of the Los Angeles Urban Policy Roundtable, is now calling for roving security teams.
That provides a measure not only of security, but also it gives the drivers and the train operators a sense we're being protected.
A spokesperson with Metro says many of these unprovoked attacks are part of the twin crises of untreated mental illness and drug addiction. It goes on to say, quote, transit security officers are now riding.
I knew it had to be them drugs. I knew it. She said it. mental illness, and the drug crisis. And where this happened at? LA. Yeah, LA, San Francisco, ooh, them cities are done. They are finished. LA has a homelessness crisis. LA has a drug crisis. And people is losing their minds. They running with their head chopped off like a chicken with a head chopped off. It's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy.
The top 10 bus lines that have experienced greater number of operator assaults, and we are working on longer term plans, which include...
The only way they're going to clean, we're going to end this story short, because the only way they're going to clean this up is to pass stricter laws and get some security on these public transits. That's the only way it's going to stop. And stop allowing all these homeless people invading the public transit system. Stop allowing that. How about that? The new next story we have, y'all ain't never seen something like this before. Y'all ever seen a police officer get a woman, take her face, and throw it in an ant pile and let all the ants bite her face while she's screaming for help? Lord have mercy. Let's get into this next news story.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. And
Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I appreciate that. Love you guys all.
We want to take you live out over to the Houston, Texas area. This is coming in from our affiliate there, Fox 26 Houston. And what we're looking at is a news conference that is getting underway. This is going to be in relation to a lawsuit that has now been filed in connection with an arrest that was made. Information is fairly limited here, but the lawyers and the victim there who has filed the lawsuit are going to be speaking. This is essentially a Houston area woman who is suing the city of Santa Fe and two members of the police department after she claims that officers held her face in a pile of fire ants during her arrest.
What?
In the court document, Taylor Rogers names the city of Santa Fe police sergeants, two of them also named as defendants. Do you want to pop up the audio as it looks like this is getting underway?
Rights lawyer, and I'm here today with Taylor Rogers and members of the community because Taylor Rogers was stopped by the Santa Fe police and for no reason thrown on the ground right into a bed of fire ants in the middle of the day and then held there while she's screaming that there's fire ants on her. They put handcuffs on her so she can't even brush them off her face. And I just wanted to show you what this case is about. Here you go. This is just some of the ant bites because...
Ooh, y'all see that face? Oh my goodness. What are these crooked officers doing today? Oh my, did y'all see that lady face? Lord have mercy, look at that lady's face. Look at all them ant bites on that lady's face. Oh, they try to traumatize Miss Karen. They try to traumatize her. You can't do that to Miss Karen. No, no, no. And try to get away with this. Nah, Miss Karen gonna put about quadruple lawsuits up your ass.
This is just some of the ant bites because these ant bites, fire ant bites that is, and us here in the South, we all know what fire ants are. And we know that actually, on occasion, they kill animals and even sometimes they can kill people with enough bites. And I was counting these bites and I stopped at 300 bites. And she can't brush them off her face. And she's telling these officers, there's ants on my face. And they don't brush them off. This was their punishment. They knew what they're doing. This was no mistake. And so we're here today to ask.
6 male officers on this one white lady. Lord have mercy. Keeping her face in that ants pile. And letting them ants dig in her face and bite all over her face. Notice how they ain't play the audio. They should have played that audio. Notice how they funky asses ain't play that audio. Hopefully, they get fired, these stink, raggedy, good-for-nothing officers. And the law holds these officers accountable for their misconduct. Because this don't make no sense. I don't see her resisting no arrest. I don't see her running. I don't see nothing. All I see is one officer with his hands around her hands. The other officer is right here. And about 2 more officers in the back just looking at it. What is going on here?
Santa Fe Police Department to discipline its officers. We saw the video. We gave the media the video clip. And it shows officers, 3 or 4 officers, just hanging around watching. Well, she isn't a danger. You can see she's not armed. She's not a large person. She's a female. And that officer is on top of her. She's got her constrained. She's got the handcuffs on. And they're still in the ant bed. Is it torture? Yeah, that's a strong word. But I call it torture. But the people can make up their own mind what the word is. But when the police hold you down in a fire ant bed, when you're saying fire ants, ants.
Yeah, that's torture. They torturing that poor old lady. They are torturing that lady. I don't know for what reason. We don't know what happened before they detained her like this. But I know it wasn't worth it. There's no possible way on earth it could be worth it to keep her face in that ant's pile. Imagine fire ants biting your face. I know that hurt. One little ant bites you and you start itching, you start burning, start getting red. Imagine 300 ants with 300 bites biting you. How that's gonna feel. Please, Santa Fe Police Commission, whoever owned these officers, give these officers some time behind bars to let them sit and think about their action. And this man here that's holding her like that, why is he doing that? She's detained. What you got your arms around her for? Nah, they got to go. ASAP, these officers. They got to go. Go serve that time. Judge, hit the gravel. Let them serve that time.
Ants screaming. And they keep you there. What is that?
That's
And
torture.
the Santa Fe Police Department has not disciplined any officer. They have accepted this behavior. Which means that there are probably other situations where excessive force is used upon by officers. Because if this is okay to do what they did to Taylor, then what else is okay? Is it in the face? Kicks? Shootings? What else? So we're here today to say, hey, Santa Fe Police Department, get into the 21st century. You need to discipline your officers. And so we're here today to try to do something about that by raising awareness to the Santa Fe Police Department. And we have a few people here to talk about police techniques and so forth. And the first one will be Shelby Stewart.
Can we ask about the incident itself?
Oh, sure.
I think, can you get closer to the mic, Taylor?
No, she's not going to talk about the facts of the case because there's an ongoing case about it. Let me give you the generalities of it.
According to the lawsuit, it was about, she wasn't pulled over so much, she was going the wrong way in a circle drive. Is that
right?
And that was Santa Fe ISD police at first, and then Santa Fe PD.
Yeah, that's correct. There was both ISD police there and the Santa Fe police, and she never endangered a single person. At the most.
Wait, you telling me they did all of that to this lady for driving on the wrong lane? Woo-wee! For driving on the wrong lane, we're going to let ants bite you on your face. They disgust me. These crooked officers disgust me. Ooh, I despise crooked officers. Ooh, I despise them. I respect the officers that takes everything by the law and respects the law and upholds the law. But these disgraceful ass officers, good for nothing, raggedy officers, they got to go. Please fire them. Fire them so they could go work at Walmart security or something. Just fire them. Damn. We gonna conclude this story short. May she win that lawsuit and may them officers face the penalty. I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in with me. I appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys have a blessed day. And if you're watching this at night, have a blessed night.